Have you ever wondered how to eat while working night shift? Have you ever thought, do I need to stop eating at a certain time? Should I eat in a different time frame? What should I do differently while working night shift to see the scale go down because it's been stuck? Well, I get it and I've been there. I started my weight loss journey while working 12-hour night shifts, so I'm creating a whole video for you walking you through it. So let's get into it. Okay, let's dive into how to eat while working night shift. I know it can feel confusing and hard, but it doesn't have to be. And I hope after you watch this video, you realize that it's really not too bad planning out your meals for night shift. Okay, so let's dive into it. I'm Coach Lindsay. I worked night shift as a respiratory therapist for 6 years, and I actually started my fitness journey on night shift, and I completely get the struggles. I was struggling too, and that's what made me reach out for help and start my fitness journey. I was tired of feeling tired. I was tired of feeling like a zombie and just going through the motions of life. And I hope if you feel like that, you start making changes now because life is too short to live like that. I have been able to lose 10 pounds multiple times while working nights, and I have become super consistent with workouts and macro tracking. So I'm going to help you with these things on my YouTube channel. When to eat. So do not panic about eating late at night. You do not need a cutoff time for when you're allowed to eat. What really matters for losing weight is being in a calorie deficit and having knowledge about nutrition and how many calories your body needs. So as long as you know your calorie budget and track your food accurately, you will not gain weight because you eat in the middle of the night. I promise. If you want to lose weight, you want to be in a calorie deficit. If you want to maintain your weight, then you will want to be eating at maintenance. So I have a whole YouTube video explaining how to find your deficit or your maintenance. So if you're curious on that, go back, find that video, watch it. It will walk you through how to do it. So you have a couple options and you want to pick one option and stick to it, okay? The worst thing you can do is swap back and forth because that's when things are going to get confusing and you're going to end up losing track of your calories. So one option is midnight to midnight. Your calorie budget starts over every night at midnight. So you find if you are aiming to eat 1,600 calories per day, you would start at 0 calories at midnight, and then you would have 1,600 calories to eat until midnight the next night. And then the other option is sleep to wake. You track from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. That means if you wake up at 4 p.m. for your night shift, then you start your day at 0 calories at 4 p.m. And then if you go to bed at 8 a.m., that is when your day of tracking ends. So you'd want to be within your budget from 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. I'm losing my voice. So you can choose either option. If you are someone who like switches back and forth, you don't sleep all day on your days off, I recommend doing midnight to midnight. I just feel like it's easier to stick with. It can help to get into a routine with your meals. Now, I get working in healthcare, you have to be adaptable, right? You're not always going to eat at the same time every night. And honestly, let's be real, some days you are going to be either scarfing your food down or you're not even going to get a meal in. And that's just the harsh reality. And we just have to roll with the punches as a healthcare worker. Set boundaries for yourself, speak up for yourself because it really is important for you, or else you will just get walked all over. So, if you wake up at 4 p.m., start with a high protein breakfast. This could be a larger meal because you don't know when you're going to get to eat next, right? You can walk into just a crazy shift, a crazy patient, a really sick patient. You never know. If you go into work at 7 p.m., then you could have a snack around 9 p.m., lunch at 11 p.m. This is typically my largest meal, and it helps keep me full throughout the night. And then snack at 2 a.m., and then dinner at 4 a.m. This is usually a lighter meal for me. I like yogurt and fruit. Now, this doesn't have to be your exact schedule. Once again, you don't have to do things exactly the same. You find what works for you and you stick with it. If you're within your calorie budget for your time frame, you'll be good. Example of a meal plan for 1,600 calories and 125 grams of protein and 30 grams of fiber per day. High fiber and high protein is the key to success while trying to lose weight while working 12-hour shifts or just lose weight in general because it keeps you feeling more full for longer. So this is just an example. I'm not huge on meal plans. I don't like creating meal plans for clients. I like you guys to plan out your own meals so you learn about food, but you can use ChatGPT to come up with meal plan ideas, and this is what that is actually. So you could do meal one, high protein eggs and toast and fruit. You can do snack, cottage cheese and berries. You can do a taco bowl. This was one of my go-tos while working 12-hour shifts. I would do half cauliflower rice. The spicy one from Trader Joe's is so good. And then I would do half regular rice, and then I would do some sort of meat and vegetable. And then a snack, protein bar, veggies, whatever is easy to eat. That's what I like to do while working 12-hour shifts too. I want to be able to hold it in one hand while I chart. And then meal three, I like something like a little sweeter. So I would do like protein oats or like Greek yogurt. Tips: prioritize protein and fiber at each meal. It will 100% make fat loss feel easier. If you don't want to be starving while seeing the scale go down, you have to prioritize the right micronutrients and macronutrients. Pack sweet foods. If you crave sweets at night like I do, then you need to have healthier snack options that will satisfy that craving for your and like really get rid of that sweet tooth for you, because you know there's snacks in the break room, there's chocolate everywhere. You need to bring your own stuff and pre-track it in. Pack easy to eat options. Think, can I eat this while I chart? We gotta think like that. These are some incredible transformations of nurses working night shift. Miss Marnie actually works day shift and night shift, which I think is even harder than just working night shift. Like going back and forth, that is brutal. But she's lost 28 pounds and done amazing. And then, yes, she was working night shift as well as a busy nurse. And then she actually put on weight as a busy nurse working night shift. If you can see, she has more definition and looks leaner, but she's actually 10 pounds heavier. Try not to overthink it. You can lose weight while working nights. You just need to have the right strategy and routine. Stop opting in for the super restrictive plans and instead find your calorie budget. Eat your protein, make fruits and veggies a priority so you hit your fiber goal, and stay hydrated. Don't be scared to pre-track something sweet. You have to stop viewing food as good and bad because it's setting up for failure. So I hope this was helpful. And if you're a busy healthcare worker, go check out some of my other YouTubes, because I really try and prioritize you guys and giving you all the tips and tricks you need to be successful on your journey.